Hi guys, for this video I wanted to show how to do the deck padding install for these kayaks. From my understanding, this is a standard process for most kayak deck padding installs, so regardless of your kayak, this process should work the same. To get started, we've already washed and dried the kayaks with some Simple Green. Next, we're going to lay down the padding so we can identify the surfaces they'll be applied to and wipe them down with a small amount of acetone. This will flash off quickly, leaving the surfaces clean and prepped for application. Laying out the padding prior to install can help for a variety of reasons. First, it makes sure you have all the pieces. Sometimes a piece can be missing from the kit and you might have to contact your dealer for a replacement. Next, it gives you time to confirm each piece is in the correct location on the deck. Some pieces can be very close to one another in size and shape. When you have them on the deck, you can confirm they fit in the intended location. You don't want to be in the middle of installing the pads and have to go back and pull one up because it was mixed up with a similar piece. Finally, it clearly identifies the surfaces that need to be prepped, as well as making the process of heating up each pad and applying it go much quicker. Okay, so now we've gone ahead and sorted out the padding. It didn't come with the guide for each pad location, but through some trial and error, we found where each piece went. Here's a quick overview for anyone applying padding specifically on the crew. I hope this helps you guys. This is the teak colored padding on the marsh green and seafoam kayak colors. I went with teak because I figured the black color is probably going to heat up a lot floating out in the sun for hours. I'm really happy with my choice. I think it's a killer color combination. I was also surprised at how much I like the seafoam and teak color combination. At first I was thinking that the black would have been a better choice because the seafoam is a lighter color, but together it gives a very old school surfer vibe my wife loves. Next, we're going to wipe down the padding surfaces with acetone. We're going to be using some 100% acetone nail polish remover and some cotton rounds. Because the acetone flashes off really quickly, it helps to use something like cotton, which can absorb the acetone and keep it saturated while you're wiping it down. If you use a paper towel, it's going to dry off very quickly. Okay, so now that everything has been wiped down, we're ready to begin application. The process basically goes peeling the backing, heating up the adhesive with a hairdryer or heat gun, then laying it into position on the prepped surface. Once you lay it down, you'll want to make sure to press on all sections of the padding so the adhesive makes full contact with the surface. I'm going to put up a time lapse of the install on both kayaks so you can see the process. Another tip I wanted to include was that as you're heating up the adhesive, you'll see it start to change color from a darker color to almost like a white haze. That lets you know the adhesive is warmed up and ready for application. One last important tip for this install: when you start heating up the adhesive, make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. The adhesive definitely started putting out some fumes during this, so we opened the garage to get some airflow. So that's basically it for how you install the kayak deck padding. I'll let this time lapse play out so you can see the full install and come back with the finished results. Enjoy! So there you have it. Both padding kits have been installed on the kayaks. This is again the marsh green and seafoam with teak colored padding. Couple extra tips after finishing up the install. Some of the padding spots are actually recessed, so it helps to start with those sections and then align the rest of the pads to those. On a lot of the spaces, the pads have a lot of room to move within the area, but if you align it to the recessed spots, the pads can't go outside of the recessed area. So that's a good tip for alignment. Also, for the cup holders, if you place a water bottle in the cup holder, you can use that to center the pad and where that's going to go. So that's all I have for you today. If you guys found this helpful, please be sure to click that like button. If you want to see more videos like this and follow our kayak builds, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified when we post a new video. We're always looking for video ideas, so if you guys have any, please leave a comment. I do my best to respond to any questions, so feel free to ask. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.